Hey folks, it's Chad here at Blue Compass of Greensboro, and today it's not an Airstream back there. No, it is the all-new 2024 Rockwood Geo Pro 20 FKS. Yes, it's a single axle floor plan with a front kitchen and an awesome windshield out the front. We are going to jump into a walk around of this 20 FKS now. I'm going to start talking about the Geo Pro 20 FKS on the outside. And then of course I'll go to the inside. I'm also going to drop in some chapters below so you're able to kind of jump around wherever you might want to go. Now a couple of things you're going to kind of notice right off the bat. The outside storage there at the front with the really nice refrigerator. Of course that's your adult beverage refrigerator. And then the outside kitchen there to the left, which I'll show you a little bit closer. Now I want to talk about size. So this is a 21-foot 2-inch length camper. This is definitely a half-ton towable camper. Your bigger SUVs is probably going to be able to tow this as well. You're just a 573-pound hitch weight and a unloaded weight of 3,900 pounds or 3,971. So it's a very light camper, very easy to tow if you're looking for something that can go into all the parks, but it's also going to have a really nice interior floor plan. Now let me move up to the front here. We are going to have a power ton jack with the light on the front here. Right there. Now I will say this, if you've never watched it in my videos, and for a lot of you, you probably haven't because usually I post a lot of Airstream stuff, but go down and click that subscribe button, come back and watch another video in the future. Now this is going to have two 20-pound propane tanks there. You're going to have space for 2 batteries here. Now at the Blue Compass Greensboro store, we're going to give you 1 battery when you purchase, and we'll put it in there, get it all wired up. Now one of the things I really like about Rockwood and what makes it a good product is the level they go to kind of just make it one step better in a lot of areas. And one of those areas is going to be right up here up front. A lot of your brands, any cables that come out to connect to the batteries or wherever it might be, they're not going to be covered in loom. They're not going to be protected. It's just going to be a bare wire, kind of like this. We'll just run out, we'll come out and then go to the battery. I love that Rockwood goes to that extra mile to give you the loom to protect it. They also give you a disconnect right there, your battery disconnect, nice hidden spot so it's not, you know, out visible. You're gonna have the wheel, of course, that goes with it. That's a nice touch. You know, you can take that off and put on a foot if you want to. And then you're gonna have these Lippard quick drop stabilizers here on all 4 corners, which is a nice touch as well. And I'll give you kind of a shot underneath. That is a fully enclosed underbelly, and you do have heated tanks as well with the Geo Pro and all the Rockwood products. Now this section here, that's going to be a plastic, not a metal rock guard kind of there. I don't mind it being plastic just because, one, it's probably saving a little bit of weight, but 2, plastics are much stronger now. They can handle that rock, getting a rock every now and then. They can handle that. So I like that touch. It's better than just fiberglass there. We do have a little solar extender here that you can use. You would need to buy this type of solar panel that has a charge controller already in it to add to the 200 watts of standard solar that you have on top. And then we have the outside, what we'd call adult refrigerator, right? You could also, just take this out if you didn't want the fridge, and that could be extra storage. Now, one of the things that Rockwood updated for the 2024 model year is this new latch. It is a slam latch, but it's the type of latch that, that's all it took really. Well, no, a little bit more. About that right there, that's all it takes to shut it. And it's very easy to open. And you also have 1 key, which is really nice. So basically you get 2 keys, but it's just 2 keys. All of your compartment doors will open with that key, as well as your both door locks on the door. And we also are going to have really nice frameless windows on the Geo Pro, and the magnetic holders for your door, so you don't have the little plastic thing and they all break and they get old eventually. We do have a vent that vents outside for the kitchen area. Of course, we have the large grab handle that does fold. You fold that back like that, and then we have the solid step as well. Now the Geo Pro is not going to have the shock assist for the step above solid step. Once you move up to the mini light and you go above, you're going to have the step above solid step with the shock assist, which basically will hold the step up in the air. Now this is going to have Dexter axles, and one of the things I tell people a lot with the Rockwoods, the Dexter axle, that's what Airstream uses on their campers. So there's no leaf springs in there, as you can see. It's all inside and contained in that tube there. Now this is not going to have the shock damper, but it does have the 3-inch lift kit, which is part of why you see this camper sitting higher, because you have that 3-inch lift kit. And we are going to have some nice aggressive off-road tires as well. And then this rail that's right here, it's part of something that you get on every Rockwood. So you're going to have this table here, which is easy for me to put out. And then we also have another flat top griddle that goes here. So kind of like the Blackstone, you can set right there, or you can set it here wherever you want to put it. That comes with it standard. All your Rockwoods get that. Now this particular camper is also going to get this additional kind of outside kitchen. So you're going to get another Suburban 2-burner stovetop. You have another little counter space here, which you could have, like I said, the Blackstone, the little flat stone there, move that table down, and you've got like 2 working stations, which is super cool. And then this guy, let me show how this is going to work. So you put that away, shut this, and then it slides underneath. So you can use this as just a tabletop and not even have that out, or push it in and then keep it away. You'd have a little bit more outside storage right there with power, which is super cool. And we also have power under the table right there, so you could put a TV. You could set a TV here if you wanted to. That's pretty sturdy. And then again, we have that same slam latch on this door as well. And then, look, I can do this with one hand. Because it has that magnet to hold it up, I can do it with one hand. Super nice. And then we have another frameless window right there. And then of course, this is going to have almost a tip-to-tip awning. So super long awning. Almost the whole camper is going to be under awning. But all of your outside space is also going to be under the awning. And then underneath, in this area, we're going to have the 2 quick disconnects for your 2, like your stovetop there, and then your flat stone that comes, sits right there. So you've got your 2 quick disconnects for that. Let me show you underneath here. Bring that up. You can see the enclosed underbelly right there. And there's your quick disconnect for the 2-burner stovetop. Now let me move around to the back. So we're going to have some more storage, large storage area here. Now for a 21-foot camper, there's a ton of outside storage. Now a couple of things for me to mention in the back. It is pre-wired for a backup camera. That doesn't come standard, but it is standard pre-wire. You also have an accessory hitch below. We got an outside shower. We have a ladder to get on the roof, because it is, even for a 21-foot camper, a full walkable roof. You're also going to have ASDL on both the outside and the inside of this wall, so there's no wood in either of the walls. All the way around is fully vacuum bond laminated, excuse me. And you can see the curve of the roof up there. That's also a laminated roof, which is impressive. Now, years ago, Rockwood went away from the laminated floors because they had problems with the strength of those floors. They went back to the 5/8 inch plywood floor because of the strength. That's essentially what they're telling us why they did that. Now we have a black tank flush right there. Under that, we're going to have our outside shower, and this is the detachable shower. Inside of this area, we're going to have the Suburban flat top right there. It's still in the box, and that's the stone, or a little griddle top, I should say. Inside of this bag, we've got a lot of goodies that come with the Geo Pro, which includes the shower style, like almost water hose style outside shower, which I really like. And then you also get, you got your cooking stuff, so you need a nice spatula, Forest River branded spatula, which is nice, with the bottle opener on the end. And they also chose, I want to say in 2022 or 23, to move away from the installed whole house filter to the inline filter. So they give you kind of your first filter for free. So those are the things that's in there. And then we also just have this huge, deep storage area. You could lay chairs long ways in here, so that's super nice as well. And let's see, for accessories, we can put 300 pounds on this 2-inch tongue jack. And as you come around the corner, we're going to have kind of our business area. So we've got our 30 amp plug right there. We've got our city water and winterization. We've got our little, plugs for hooking up your campsite cable or satellites. There are 2 plugs there. We've got our 6-gallon gas electric hot water heater, your suburban outlet for your furnace, and then your freshwater fill is right there. Now, as I back up, I want to mention a couple of things. On your slide mechanisms, there's a couple of different brands. You've got Swintech, which is what's on this slide, and then your other one that's going to be kind of known as the rack and pinion slide. Now, generally, Rockwood is going to use a rack and pinion slide, but on your smaller slides like this one, it is okay to use a Swintech. We found your smaller slides, wardrobes, that type of thing, can handle the Swintech, but your bigger slides, you definitely want to have like the rack and pinion, because it's actually sitting on the mechanism as opposed to riding along it. So this is going to be a Swintech slide. There's also going to be 2 sewer outlets, because we have a outside or front kitchen up there, and then we've got the bathroom in the back. We're going to have a black and gray tank outlet here, and then also up towards the front we have another, which it's gray water, but it's the size of a black tank, which is interesting that it's that big. And you can see in this elbow right here, you've got a heating wrap, and that is part of your 12-volt heating system that's underneath. So your tanks, the elbow there, are all going to be 12-volt heated. One of the benefits of that is when you're riding down the road, you can't run your furnace, or you're not at least supposed to run your furnace with propane turned on. But being that you have the 12-volt pads, you're able to turn the 12-volt pad, underbelly pad stuff on, and it's going to help keep your tanks above freezing. There's also a little storage area right there. Ain't that just cute? Another spot. That'd be a good spot for chalks, leveling blocks, that type of stuff. And and we got our docking lights right there, because you do have very nice light there. Now, something I haven't showed you really the front yet, but we have an awesome windshield. I just love, and you'll see it on the inside, that windshield is awesome. Now, from the outside, a couple of things that you can see. You do have the Winegard 5G ready system right there on top. That's what that black dome is going to be. This is most likely going to have a 13.5 AC. It's a Coleman AC. And then you also have solar up top already, which is freaking awesome. All right, let's step inside the 20 FKS. I do have the AC running right now because it's not too bad out. Now, as I step inside, every Rockwood is going to come with a sales card. A couple of things I like to point out on it. You do have the aluminum truss roofing. You have the solid fiberglass front cap, 6-sided frame aluminum, the 5/8" tongue and groove. You got composite in the walls, 20-pound tanks, your Dexter Torflex axles, which is honestly one of the best axles you can get on the market. It's truly independent suspension. So, and being a single axle, it's still independent because that tire can move up and down separate from the tire on the other side, and it can move 3 inches both ways. So there's a total of 6 inches of travel there. And then you have a standard 200-watt solar package on board. You can add an additional 200 watts. That's what that's referring to. You can add additional 200 watts at the factory, but you're going to get standard with a Rockwood, a 200-watt solar panel with an 1800-watt inverter and a 30-amp charge controller. That's your solar charge controller. So I mean, just things that you don't normally get with a travel trailer. I'm going to turn the AC off because it's loud. Now, this isn't a ducted AC, being that it's only a 20-foot camper. So you're going to have the Coleman AC that just drops down. Let's see. So we also have a new controller for the Coleman. It's kind of cool. So you're going to, if you just click, you just start turning, you're just changing the temperature. And then if you click in, now we can change the mode. So I'm going to click it to off. And then we can change the fan, click that to off. Super easy system to use, very clear, and it's digital. I like it. So let me swing back around. So this is a super awesome floor plan for a small single axle sub 25 foot floor plan. I don't know what to say. I mean, I kind of think, like, why hasn't someone already done this before? You've got a great sofa with a table that does move around, so you can move that around and make it more of a dinette if you want to. And of course that can come off. That's the jackknife bed, so that will fold down to have more sleeping right there. You've got storage above. Good storage above, and these are going to be solid doors. Something to point out too. Also on your Rockwoods, these are going to be laminated walls. Again, laminated wall. Even as I mentioned, the roof is a laminated roof. And then coming to the front, now just look at this kitchen. And remember, this is just a 21 foot camper. It's small. You've got a bottle opener. That's genius. Every camper should have that. We're going to have a large oven with your 3-burner cooktop. Oop. Don't grab the griddle when you're picking that up. We've got a fan above that does vent to the outside. Storage above as well. And then we've got also these and this kind of goes with the Geo Pro theme, but you got storage above there. And then look at that front windshield. Washing your sink, washing your dishes here, looking out that view. I mean, just think about, that's just next level, I think, for a 20-foot camper. Plus we have a window right there that opens, and there's a window right there that opens, so you can get some good ventilation through the camper as well. Now we're going to have a surface mounted stainless steel sink. Let me see if I can move that over. So your surface mounted stainless steel sink, we've got kind of a traditional faucet right here. We do have 2 pop-up tower of power with USB A and C plus your 2 110s, so you got one on each side, and it has the wireless charge controller there. And then something else that we have in each of our campers is basically these 2024 top selling features. So these are all things that are added to the Rockwood Geo Pro to make it just one step better than everything else that's out there in your traditional travel trailers. And again, that 2X accessory is 300 pounds. They list it right there. You're also getting a smart 12-volt TV. So you don't even have to turn your inverter on to utilize this TV. And it does pull out so you can turn it and face it towards the bed if you want to. Let me move back to the kitchen area. A little bit of ADD happening. We got 2 little pull down sponge holders. Full extension drawers. Nice. Wow. 3 full extension drawers. We've got another little storage area there. And then something we do like to point out, that's real wood door fronts. Oh, and they've moved to the magnetic hinge door holders instead of the old school snappy ones. Storage, great, like pot storage under the stove there. And then we're going to have our, RV tiny microwave right here. And then that's going to be the control for the inverter. Turn that on and off right there. Now, something else I really like about this floor plan. So it does have a 12-volt refrigerator. It's a smaller refrigerator, but remember, you also have the outside refrigerator. But what I like is over here on our panel that has some controls on it, we do have our tank heaters right there. It's also got Bluetooth, so you can download, and it's right there, the information is right there. You can download the Forest River app, and you have the ability to run your turn your awning lights off, turn your step light on, turn your overhead lights on and off. You can turn the 12-volt fridge on and off here. So if I click that, this refrigerator is now going to be off, so the light is off. And I'm going to reach over and click it again, and now the refrigerator power is on. That is a great feature for boondocking. If you're boondocking in a situation where you need to conserve power and you don't want to run the fridge, you can easily turn that on and off here. I love that. That's such a cool thing for them to include in this Geo Pro. We do have the water heater control, so we can turn the gas on and the electric on. And if there is an issue with it lighting, there's a fault indicator here. We can turn the water pump on and off, and of course your tank heaters, slide room, and awning. Now everything that's on this panel you can also control within the app. So once you get to the campsite, when you go to run your slide room out here, you can actually go to the outside, use your phone to run the slide out and see what you're doing, as opposed to just running the slide out and kind of hoping, or going in and out to get to the slide. So you've got a nice size refrigerator, but then also the ability to turn it on and off. Oh, look at that. They give you a nice kind of spot here with a door, and behind it is the slide room mechanism. That's super cool, because you want to be able to get to that in the event that you ever have issues with a slide. You want to be able to easily get to that controller, and it's nice that they've made it super easy to get to. Now you also have your 110 and 12 volt power right here, and that's got an auto detect lead acid or lithium, so you can do either lead acid or lithium in this coach. You're already ready to do that. And above this panel, we're going to have our Go Power 30 amp solar charge controller, which is utilizing that 200 watts of solar on board. And then the other thing I like to point out, you also get a blind for your window and your door. A lot of manufacturers don't give that to you. It's a kit that you can buy, but Rockwood includes that already. So that's also one of those really cool things that Rockwood is doing. Now move around. So we've got the sofa there with some cup holders, which is quite nice. And we're going to be facing the TV, which is right there above. It's a little high. It's right there, and it's got the little sound bar there. Again, that's 12 volt, and it's a smart TV. So you have the ability to put YouTube TV on there, YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, all that kind of stuff right onto that TV. Now, of course, your bathroom is going to be in here. We got to put the bathroom somewhere. So it's right there. And then in the back, you're going to have a huge bed across the whole back area, as well as a cute little bunk above it. That is, I mean, so you've got sleeping for at least 2 adults there. You've got a kid, a younger kid up there, plus the sofa is going to turn into a bed as well, and you can fit 2 there. And I think that's going to be the pull down cup holder armrest right there. And you also have, you mentioned this with the windows, but you have the pull down night shades on all of your windows. So those are the MCD shades, style shade. Let's see, what's that? Oh, is that not cool? So a pull out drawer for storage. We do have 110 power by the bed, as well as USB type A and type C. No more plugs in here, but we do have another cabinet right there for storage. And of course, 3 windows going all the way around. We've got the emergency exit window there. Blackout shades all the way around as well. Both of those windows open. And is that window? I would think this window opens, but I don't see where it does. No, I don't think this window opens. This is the emergency exit. But you also have the 2 windows up front that open. And of course, that window opens as well. Now let me check out the bathroom. So adequate bathroom for a 20-foot camper. We've got some storage right there in your medicine cabinet with a mirror. We've also got the little hanging spot there. And with Rockwood, it's going to come with the fantastic Max, or the Max Air fan. So it's a large fan as opposed to the little, fart fan. And you just hit a button right there. That will turn the fan on, and then you can open it like so, or close it back down, turn the fan off. So, and then it also, let's see if I can show it. So you can see it up in there. So it's already got the Max Air cover installed. So that's something that you get from Rockwood. You already get the Max Air cover as well. And let's see, porcelain toilet. So that's nice. Let's check the pooper position. I probably shouldn't say that on camera. We got plenty of room here. Let me see if I can drop the camera down. Come on. There we go. So, yeah, it's a good space. It's a little bit small. If I can shut the door. I can shut the door. I'm touching both sides. It's not bad. It's a good spot. So, and where's the toilet paper? No toilet paper holder? I do not see a toilet paper holder. We do have a towel hanger right there. And then shower size. So this is going to be, you know, plastic shower. There is quite a bit of a step up, so it'll be something to think about. Let me show you, almost to my knee. I mean, right there. Quite a step up. But from a shower perspective, it's a plenty large shower. Plus you've got the little skylight here to give you a little bit extra room. And it's just going to be kind of traditional shower curtain here. And then we've got the super inexpensive, I will say, shower nozzle head. But one thing that this does have that Rockwood includes with a lot of their floor plans, if not all of them, is a shower miser. This is a water saving device. And down here, let me step out. So you've got this device right here, and you're gonna flip this right here. You're gonna turn that, and then what it's gonna do, instead of the water coming in and going straight down and going out the spigot, it's gonna transition it here, and basically it's gonna come through here and go back to your fresh water tank, so you're not wasting water to get hot water. And then this will change colors once it's hot, and you're just gonna flip that back up, and then you're just gonna send that hot water out your faucet head. So the shower miser, that's a big deal for your boondocking style camping, if that's something you want to do. And this has got quite a few features that make it boondock friendly. The 12-volt heating pad is one of those. The ability to turn the refrigerator on and off. They already have an 1800-watt inverter, so you don't have to install that. You also have the tire pressure monitor kit with Rockwoods. So a lot of really good things that come with a Rockwood just standard. I'm gonna step outside because it is a little bit warm here in the good old state of North Carolina. So just to kind of finish the video, if you got to this point, let me just say thanks for hanging out with me for a second, taking a look, kind of first look at the all new 2024 Geo Pro 20 FKS, an awesome front kitchen floor plan. Again, if you got something out of this video, if you enjoyed the video, if you would, go down there and click the subscribe button, click the like button. If you have questions about this Geo Pro or any Rockwood product that's out there, feel free to leave a comment. Now my contact information is down there in the description, so you can go right down there and get my phone number, get my email address, all that kind of stuff, or just pop by Blue Compass of Greensboro, and we'll be happy to show you the Rockwoods that we have here on the ground. Hope you guys are having a great day. We'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye.